One thing that I've noticed in my training schedule is that my compound movements, a majority of the time, always have to be at the beginning of my workouts. And then another thing is that the amount of rest I take in between sets determines the way that the weight that I'm going to be moving for that day. And what I mean by that is if I, let's say, take 30 seconds between each rep, not counting putting on weight, I find that I'm more inclined to push myself a little bit more rather than, let's say, a longer rest period, like a minute or 2 minutes. And the longer I wait during my rest periods, I find that I talk myself out of pushing harder. I find that I give myself more time to really talk myself out of, let's say, going for a PR or going heavier than you normally do. And so I find that finding a good time of rest between sets is very imperative to overall health, overall strength, and testing the amount of rest you do in between each set is very pivotal to performance. And I find that if I just listen to my body but not too much where I overthink it, I'm bound for success. And that goes the same for running as well. Like how many days I want to go running, at what intensity, when do I want to take my rest breaks, when do I want to take refueling. There's so much nuances that go into prepping for a race, that go into the rest time. There's just so much experimentation that goes on that can only be figured out with enough repetition, with enough experience going through these motions. So this week, my squat was 3 plates. I did the 3 reps here. Still haven't been able to overcome that threshold. I feel really good with the squats. The rest periods are perfect. It's just that I don't feel comfortable to go for that 4th rep. It will eventually come. We're not in a rush to move any weight more than what we can handle. Want to make sure that I can work out every day and not hamper myself from injury or any type of tweaking. That's really the main goal, like you want to make sure that you're rested and available each and every day, whether it be light work, whether it be heavy work, or whether it be low volume, whether it be high volume. You want to make sure your body is well prepared for each and every single scenario. So my long runs, I definitely taken a step back, and this week only had a long run of 9 miles, where I was supposed to do a 20 mile. That didn't happen. I'm not too worried about it. I do have something coming up that will kind of put my running at a standstill, but when I do get back, the training running volume will increase. I will definitely try to tackle these long runs that I've been pushing off for so many weeks now. With the heavier volume in training, it kind of makes me think differently. Whereas years in the past, I've always worked out to just maintain where I'm at, never to lift heavier. And that's something that I'm really experimenting. And the first thing I always want to make sure is that my rest periods are there. I want to make sure I feel mentally prepared for every single challenge that comes my way. So this week is dedicated to rest, dedicated to making sure your body is ready each and every day. That's it for this one, and I'll catch you in the next one.